and welcome back to the D&D 5e Player Handbook reading. We are starting today off with martial archetypes in the fighter class on page 72. Martial archetypes. Different fighters choose different approaches to perfecting their fighting prowess. The martial archetype you choose to emulate reflects your approach. Champion. The archetypal champion focuses on the development of raw physical power honed to deadly perfection. Those who model themselves on this archetype combine rigorous training with physical excellence to deal devastating blows. Improved critical. Beginning when you choose this archetype at the 3rd level, your weapon attacks score a critical hit on a 19 or 20. Remarkable athlete. Starting at the 7th level, you can add half of your proficiency bonus, round up, to any strength, dexterity, or constitution check you make that doesn't already use your proficiency bonus. In addition, when you are making a running long jump, the distance you can cover increases by a number of feet equal to your strength modifier. Additional fighting style. At the 10th level, you can choose a second option from the fighting style class feature. Superior critical. Starting at the 15th level, your weapon attacks score a critical hit on a roll of 18 and up. Survivor. At the 18th level, you attain the pinnacle of resilience in battle. At the start of each of your turns, you regain hit points equal to 5 plus your constitution modifier. If you have no more than half of your hit points left, you don't gain this benefit if you have 0 hit points. Battle Master. Those who emulate this the archetypal Battle Master, employ martial techniques passed down through generations. To be a Battle Master, combat is an academic field, sometimes including subjects beyond battle, such as weaponsmithing and calligraphy. Not every fighter absorbs the lessons of history, theory, and artistry that are reflected in the Battle Master archetype. But those who do are well-rounded fighters of great skill and knowledge. Combat superiority. When you choose this archetype at the 3rd level, you learn maneuvers that are fueled by special dice called superiority die. Maneuvers. You learn 3 maneuvers of your choice that are detailed under the maneuvers below. Many maneuvers enhance an attack in some way. You can only use 1 maneuver per attack. You learn 2 additional maneuvers of your choice at the 7th, 10th, and 15th level. Each time you learn new maneuvers, you can also replace one maneuver that you know with a different one. Superiority die. You have 4 superiority die, which are D8s. A superiority die is expended when you use it. You regain all of your expended superiority die when you finish a short or long rest. You gain another superiority die at the 7th level and 1 more at the 15th level. Saving throws. Some of your maneuvers require your target to make a saving throw to resist the maneuver's effect. The saving throw DC is calculated as follows. The maneuver save DC equals 8 plus your proficiency bonus, plus your strength or dexterity modifier, your choice. Student of War. At 3rd level, you gain proficiency with 1 type of artisan's tools of your choice. Know your enemy. Starting at the 7th level, if you spend at least 1 minute observing or interacting with another creature outside of combat, you will learn certain information about its capabilities compared to your own. The DM tells you if the creature is your equal, superior, or inferior in regard to two of the following characteristics of your choice: strength score, dex score, constitution score, armor class, current hit points, total class levels, if any, fighter class levels, if any. Improved combat superiority. At 10th level, your superiority die turn into D10s. At the 18th level, they turn into D12s. Relentless. Starting at 15th level, when you roll initiative and have no superiority die remaining, you regain 1 superiority die. Maneuvers. The maneuvers are presented in alphabetical order. Commander's Strike. When you take the attack action on your turn, you can forego one of your attacks and use a bonus action to direct one of your companions to strike. When you do so, choose a friendly creature who can see or hear you and expend 1 superiority die. That creature can immediately use its reaction to make 1 weapon attack, adding the superiority die to the attack's damage roll. Disarming attack. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to attempt to disarm the target, forcing it to drop 1 item of your choice that it's holding. You add the superiority die to the attack damage roll, and the target must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, it drops the object you choose. The object lands at its feet. Distracting strike. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to distract the creature, giving your allies an opening. You add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll. The next attack roll against the target by an attacker other than you has advantage if the attack is made before the start of your next turn. Evasive footwork. When you move, you can expend 1 superiority die, rolling the die and adding the number rolled to your AC until you stop moving. Feinting attack. You can expend 1 superiority die and use a bonus action on your turn to feint, choosing 1 creature within 5 feet of you as your target. You have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature this turn. If that attack hits, add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll. Goading attack. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die in an attempt to goad the target into attacking you. You add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll, and the target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target has disadvantage on all attack rolls against targets other than you until the end of your next turn. Lunging attack. When you make a melee attack on your turn, you can expend 1 superiority die to increase your reach for the attack by 5 feet. If you hit, you add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll. Maneuvering attack. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to maneuver one of your comrades to a more advantageous position. You add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll, and you choose a friendly creature who can see or hear you. That creature can use its reaction to move up to half its speed without provoking opportunity attacks from the target of your attack. I can English. Menacing attack. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to attempt to frighten the target. And the target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it is frightened of you until the end of your next turn. Parry. When another creature damages you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction and expend 1 superiority die to reduce the damage by the number you roll on your superiority die plus your dexterity modifier. Precision attack. When you make a weapon attack roll against a creature, you can expend 1 superiority die and add it to the roll. You can use this maneuver before or after making the attack roll, but before any effects of the attack are applied. pushing attack. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend one superiority die to attempt to drive the target back. You add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll, and if the target is large or smaller, it must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, you push the target up to 15 feet away from you. Rally. On your turn, you can use a bonus action and expend one superiority die to bolster the resolve of one of your companions. When you do so, choose a friendly creature who can see or hear you. That creature gains temporary hit points equal to the superiority die roll plus your charisma modifier. Respite. When a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction and expend one superiority die to make a melee weapon attack against the creature. If you hit, you add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll. Sweeping attack. When you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can expend one superiority die to attempt to damage another creature with the same attack roll. Choose another creature within 5 feet of the original target and within your reach. If the original attack roll would hit the second creature, it takes damage equal to the number you roll on your superiority die. The damage is of the same type dealt by the original attack. Trip attack. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend one superiority die in an attempt to knock it to the ground. You add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll, and if the target is large or smaller, it must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, you knock the target prone. Eldritch Knight. The archetypal Eldritch Knight combines the martial mastery common to all fighters with careful study of magic. Eldritch Knights use magical techniques similar to those practiced by wizards. They focus their study on 2 of the 8 schools of magic, abjuration and evocation. Abjuration spells grant an Eldritch Knight additional protection in battle, and evocation spells deal damage to many foes at once, extending the fighter's reach in combat. These knights learn a comparatively small number of spells, committing them to memory instead of keeping them in a spellbook. Spell casting. When you reach the 3rd level, you augment your martial prowess with the ability to cast spells. See Chapter 10 for the general rules of spellcasting, and Chapter 11 for the wizard's spell list. Cantrips. You can learn 2 cantrips of your choice from the wizard's spell list. You can learn an additional wizard cantrip of your choice at the 10th level. Spell slots. The Eldritch Knight spellcasting table shows how many spell slots you have to cast your wizard spells of 1st level and higher. To cast one of these spells, you must expend a spell slot of that spell's level or higher. You regain all expended spell slots when you finish a long rest. For example, if you know the 1st level spell Shield and have a 1st level and a 2nd level spell slot available, you can cast Shield using either slot. Spells known of 1st level and higher. You know 3 1st level wizard spells of your choice, 2 of which you must choose from the abjuration and evocation spells on the wizard spell list. The spells known column of the Eldritch Knight spellcasting table shows you when you will learn more wizard spells of the 1st level or higher. Each of these spells must be abjuration or evocation spell of your choice and must be of a level of which you have spell slots. For instance, when you reach 7th level in this class, you can learn 1 new spell of 1st or 2nd level. The spells you learn at 8th, 14th, and 20th level can come from any school of magic. Whenever you gain a level in this class, you can replace one of the wizard spells you know with another spell of your choice from the wizard spell list. The new spell must be of a level for which you have spell slots, and it must be aberration or evocation unless you're replacing the spell you gained at 3rd, 8th, 14th, or 20th level from any school of magic. Spellcasting ability. Intelligence is your spellcasting ability for your wizard spells, since you learned your spells through study and memorization. You use your intelligence whenever a spell refers to your spellcasting ability. In addition, you use your intelligence modifier when setting the saving throw DC for a wizard spell you cast and when you make an attack roll with one. Spell save DC 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your intelligence modifier. Attack spell modifier, your proficiency bonus plus your intelligence modifier. Now we'll go up to the top of the next side there for the Eldritch Knight spell casting. Level 3rd, cantrips known. 2, spells known. 3, first spell slot. 2. 4th level, increase to 4 spells known and 3 spell slots. At 5th level, nothing changes. At 6th level, nothing changes. At 7th level, you now know 5 spells, 4 of them in the 4 first tier spell slots and 2 second tier spell slots. At 8th level, you get to learn another spell. So going up to 6, your spell slots do not change. At 9th level, nothing changes. At 10th level, cantrips increase to 3, spells known increase to 7, and your second tier spell slot increase to 3. At 11, spells known increase to 8. Spell slots do not change. At level 12, nothing changes. At level 13th, spells known increase to 9, and you gain 2 spell slots in the 3rd level. At level 14th, your spells known increase to 10. Spell slots don't change. At level 15th, nothing changes. At level 16th, you now know 11 total spells, and your 3rd tier spell slot increases to 3. At 17th level, nothing changes. At 18th level, nothing changes. At 19th level, your spells known increase to 12, and you gain 1 spell slot in the 4th level. At your 20th level, you know 3 cantrips, 13 total spells. You have 4 first level spell slots, 3 second level spell slots, 3 third level spell slots, and 1 4th level spell slot. Going back down to the bottom, weapon bond. At 3rd level, you learn a ritual that creates a magical bond between yourself and 1 weapon. You can perform the ritual over the course of 1 hour, which can be done during a short rest. The weapon must be within your reach throughout the ritual, at the conclusion of which you can touch the weapon and forge a bond. Once you have bonded with a weapon to yourself, you can't be disarmed of that weapon unless you are incapacitated. If it is on the same plane of existence, you can summon that weapon as a bonus action on your turn, causing it to teleport instantly to your hand. You can have up to 2 bonded weapons, but can summon only 1 at a time with your bonus action. If you attempt to bond with a 3rd weapon, you must break the bond with one of the other 2. War magic. Beginning at 7th level, when you use your action to cast a cantrip, you can make 1 weapon attack as a bonus action. Eldritch Strike. At 10th level, you learn how to make your weapon strikes undercut a creature's resistance to your spells. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack that a creature has disadvantage... Sorry, I muddled it up. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, that creature has disadvantage on the next saving throw it makes against a spell you cast before the end of your next turn. Arcane Charge. At 15th level, you gain the ability to teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see when you use your action surge. You can teleport before or after the additional action. Improved war magic. Starting at the 18th level, when you use your action to cast a spell, you can make one weapon attack as a bonus action. And that is the end of Fighter for our handbook. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please like, comment, or subscribe. And as always, keep playing.